Things were not going well, personally or professionally. My stepdad and I were joking one day and he said,
"You faggot."
I just went to my room and thought about moving out. One day I walked around and saw that both sides of a duplex were for rent. So I wrote down the number and called from the bar. When the owner and his wife met me, they said,
"When you said you were at a bar, I thought you were there, knocking back a few."
I explained, "No, I work there." We were both veterans, me in the Navy, him in the Air Force. He retired as a cop, and though he lived in a house way north, he had this duplex as a rental income property. By the way, for those of you listening, that's the true way to wealth. So we talked about price, and this one bedroom was $600 per month, plus utilities. I asked if there was any wiggle room and he knocked it down to $550, plus I had to mow the grass. I overheard his wife say,
"Let's give it to him."
With that, I signed the lease for a year, with first, last and a security deposit, my very first apartment. I went to check on my place one night before I moved in and it was windy. The neighboring screen door opened and slammed and I jumped off my porch. It was just the wind, but the front door was wide open, which I closed before I left. I called the landlord the next day from the bar and told him about it. He told me some guy on parole had been breaking in to sleep there, who he caught and then had a talk with the local cops to be on the lookout for. I told my stepdad I was moving out, then went to the furniture store and bought a nice bedroom set that they delivered and installed for free. Professionally, the bar crowd was wearing on me. I went to stretch my back and one guy asked if I was gay because I had my hands on my hips. One guy told me if he was gay, he would come all over my face. I no-sold it and just kept moving to the back. Then two drunks kept fucking with me and asked,
"Hey, you got my money."
One of the guy's wives said she remembered me from middle school and that she was going home with me, just to piss off her husband. So I'm taking a piss at the urinal, and her husband is in one stall, and the DJ in another. They kept messing with me. The husband said something and I just played the game and answered and the DJ mocked.
"Yeah, I really believe that."
I really never talked to most people anyway, but now I was flat out ignoring everyone. Then the blood culture kid didn't show up for a Saturday shift that both bar backs have to work and I had to do the whole night by myself. He claimed it was car trouble, but I'll bet if it was a gig, he would have found a way there. Finally, after finishing the dishes and turning off the lights, I gave the owner a hat and jacket he had given me and told him, "Thanks for the job, but I quit."